Akbar, there you are. And whilst we can keep settling, I'm just going to keep settling. Settlers are so cheap, I can afford 2 every turn. Akbar, another wild card in my government. I keep putting liberalism in and out. It's only 8 amenities, but we've now hit the ecstatic point, which is a lovely point to be at. Zanzibar, that'll make me happy. And Hattusa, that'll make me clever. Praying Hero Zone is so cheap when you have this much faith. Oh, Hercules, I prayed him in to get rid of some barbs for me. I'm not actually going to use his abilities at all, really, because lavas are so quick to build. Well, with mobilization, I can promote to religious tolerance. Everyone's happy now. Yes, ecstatic, you say. Yeah, they genuinely are. 20% on all yields in all cities, because, as you know, didn't have anywhere near enough yields in any of my cities, so this is great. Turn 132, 600 science, 700 culture. We're not even at the fun bits. Not even close. We're still settling. Another 2 cities that just expands Russia across all of this tundra. We want to be a long, stringy country. That's what we do best. Just finished a couple of encampments, so we're going to rush straight to armories. Like so. 2 separate cities, and let me think about what we're going to do. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't need to think about it. What do you reckon? 16 military engineers? I don't know if it'll be enough, but it'll certainly be some. I'm sure people will comment, by the way. Yes, it's very possible on a map like this to do the Trans-Siberian Railway achievement. I'm not going to do it today, because I've already got it. Check out my other Russia series if you want to see that achievement in progress. It was, well, unique. Definitely not a glitchy and painful experience, that one. Nope, not at all. Picking up some engineers now, though. Da Vinci, culture from workshops. Of course we want Da Vinci. Instantly creates military engineers. Yes. I actually wanted to play that one. He gives +2 production adjacency to industrial zones. I don't know if that stacks if I use him twice, but that could be a lot of fun to practice with. Just have a little go. Just because I've got some industrial zones around this city. This one here, but I could put some down. Yeah, I like that. Let's give it a go. All my faith, by the way, is now going into great people. I've sort of given up the idea of doing anything else. It's too good. We've got too many stackable things. First military engineer. First of many, hopefully. Yes. An economic alliance, you say? Yes. Go on then. That's just the Aztecs against me. Oh dear. Look at how small and tiny your empire is compared to mine. Christo Redentor. When the time comes for Ursa to rule the world with tourism, religious faith that nobody can ever deny, this statue with its arms open wide will represent the T-pose that I will nail you into if you don't follow my religion, so you've been warned. That's the message behind that statue, right? Maybe not. Maybe I should be kept away from scissors. I say we put in 5-year plan and economic union, yes, and +1 movement. Oh, logistics. It does nothing for your empire, but everything for quality of life. And really, what more do we do than just do things for quality of life? So forts provide 2 production, 2 neighboring industrial zones. Well, this is a +6. We'll give it a try. 1 fort, like so, and it's a +8. It does work. Interesting. I'll try putting another one there and see if it stacks. I drew myself to a great general. I haven't had one yet. City-states love it. They want it. Actually, city-states don't want anything to do with great people anymore. We've got that covered quite nicely now. I mean, culture and tourism, I have this under control. Right now, who is the leader? Is it Aztec or the Dutch? It's Gaul. I guess because they keep getting chunks of culture, don't they? Okay, fair enough. Well, our tourism's doing pretty nicely now. We have open borders with pretty much everyone. So I don't need to worry about tourism too much. So do I just take a better government now? All of my trade routes to allies, pretty much. So I could go democracy, take a bit of a tourism hit, knowing that my yields will be even better for it. Yeah. Let's do it. Go on then. City parks provide 1 adjacency bonus for theatre square districts. I actually have a lot of city parks. I've been building them all around the coast. It's something you can do on this mod. They unlock with games and recreation. They give a little bit of appeal, but mainly 1 amenity if adjacent to water, which is what I've been doing just to stack a little bit of happiness. So we'll provide another charge of this engineer. Now, did that double up? You know what? I think that did double up. 2 adjacency for each fort twice. Now, does it stack upon stack? Let me just put a second thought down. Boost ballistics whilst I'm at it. Oh my lord, it does. Okay. Okay. Well, there are some things we can do now that, well, they may not be entirely balanced, but I'm going to do them anyway. Kazagamu, Preslav, yes, join me. Join me, city-states. Nothing will go wrong. So this little barbarian outpost has been just throwing units at me time after time, and just having a battle cry tower stopping them from moving out because the -5 on combat strength is brilliant. But suddenly, that's very powerful. I think I'll need reinforcements. All right, through your camp. Yeah, that was quite painful. But what I can do is move my unit into the lake, and the effect is still there, even though the unit is no longer. Excellent. Sculptures, even better. Another aquarium. This time the range is like this. Doesn't hit over everything, but we are managing to just about keep our entire nation happy now, which is lovely. Democracy, and thus a monster government. We'll pop in New Deal. That keeps all of my very big internal cities very happy. Let's put invention back in. The amount of extra beautiful industrial zones we've got are just lovely. Aesthetics. We'll put aesthetics in. Okay, yields should start to go pretty high now. Yeah, we're up to 1,000 culture. And my capital, quite a bit more production than last time we checked in, up to 160. And we have 100 food coming in. Okay, yeah, the city's going to get pretty big. 21 cities. Is that enough? No. Oh, Bryansk. It's got Ryan in it. Yay! New favorite city. This, by all rights, should be a terrible city. It's totally covered in snow, but you never know. We might be able to make a city out of you, especially with a +5 lava. Oh, Patala Palace. I'll be honest with you, I forgot I was building this, which is the best sort of wonder, the sort that you decide randomly. I like to think my governor had a sort of drunken moment and went, giant palace in the hills, and then forgot about it. And 30 years later, the people come up and are like, sir, we put it next to that golden bronze flaming statue. Is that okay? And he goes, what? Radio. Did I get any aluminium? Yay, I did. One source. Ah, the beauty of a large Russia. Ballistics, rifling, refinning, replaceable parts. Ah, such wonderful techs. I'm rushing through Renaissance great people, by the way. I have so much faith in gold right now that this is what I'm doing with my time. It's like, oh look, here's a sovereign, and here's a sovereign, and just keep going. Keep going. Ah, will the great people ever stop? No one's entirely sure. Oh, wonder production. The issue is I've been meaning to use this great person in my capital, but because I'm buying so many great people, there is never a turn that I can move them into the city center to use the ability. It is the most ridiculous sort of flex ever. Like, I've just got too many. It's not working. Is the Aquatic Center my favorite building in the game? It could be, especially with Mexico City around. 3 amenities to every city within 12 tiles of it. Oh, it's so good. And it gives Era score first time you use it as well, which makes it even better in my book. I have 2 more governors that I managed to pick up. So I'm going to put patron saints in. That'll give me production towards holy sites and its buildings. That's lovely. Otherwise, tempted by curator now. Although, to be honest, I'm not really building too many wonders. Architect? I'm tempted to go architect for the power in every city and the extra builder charge. Oh, when I settle out. Actually, that works really well. Let's do that instead. In comes the twins. I'm stealing muskets left, right, and center now. It's quite handy. 10% production towards districts and an additional 15% if it's the first district in a city. It means my lava production at the beginning of a city's life is really quick now. Containment. A very, very good underplayed diplomatic policy card there. As long as you have a different government to the person that is suzerain of a city-state. Which, let's face it, you normally are. Oligarchy, classical republic, classical republic, classical republic, classical republic. Your envoys count for 2. So I'm on 3, give 2 to Thez, and suddenly I'm on 7. Yay! 1, 2, like so, and just more and more city-states are joining my side now. Wonderful. Oh, I'm actually suzerain now of every city-state I've met. Huh, well that was accidentally effective. I'll take it. Oh, these consulate buildings are ridiculous. Look at all the yield just added up into them. Chancery's no different. Beautiful stuff. Still settling, round we go. How close are we to meeting up with my Not far off, you know. Okay, right. How many turns have I got left? 25 turns. I'm gonna start settling again. Look, I'm having too much fun doing this, okay? I've got railroads now, so I can move my settlers to the front line as soon as I can, very quickly. Yeah, you know what? I reckon we can build a nice little railroad over to my settling areas. Why not? Why not do this? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, if I can't build an entire map around the world, then why not? Also, Dutch, these cities are annoying. I know we've got cultural alliance, but I'm going to settle round you. And then I'm going to steal them all from you. I mean, would you sell me that city? Chances of them selling the city are pretty low. No, that's a shame. I would have put a lot of money into those. Check out what I've done. Put a load of thoughts down. So there's a plus 14 industrial zone. Sure. Terrible snowy city. No, it is not. It is a wonderful city. The best city. I'm just never going to get used to these plus 9. Oh, plus 9 lava. I love ley lines. I really do. I'm actually building a railroad in order to settle. It is the most ridiculous thing. Like, my settler is just following the railroad that I'm literally putting down. If you've ever watched Wallace and Gromit, there's a scene where they chase a penguin on a sort of toy railway, and that's exactly what's happening here. I can't describe it any better than that. I mean, if that's not the most amazingly niche reference and British reference that you've come across on this channel, I don't know what is. Sounds ridiculous, but I've been sitting on tourism so hard. I'm throttling myself. I could have won by turn about 150, I think, if I'd really gone for it, but I'm just doing everything I can to avoid getting tourism at the moment. I'm having too much fun. I really want to push into the industrial era. Then we can get our ley lines, we can have a look at that, we can have a laugh, and then we can dismantle the enemy within like 3 or 4 turns. Population 25, St. Petersburg. Also, our government is about to get a little bit silly. Collective activism, you say? 1,300 culture per turn, you say? Oh, go on then. Let's do it. 2,500 culture per turn. That's pretty good. But this admiral is fine. It's just the admirals now. There's a bunch of admirals, but once we've got all these, that's every single great person in the Renaissance era earned. And after that, I mean, we've pretty much optimized it. I won't try and get any of the other industrial era ones because they cost so much. I'll let the era run through. Barbarossa, yeah, he's really cool. But no, I think it's settling. Settle, settle, settle. All of the settlers we can get our little mitts on. And good sploosh. Oh, come on, I'll use my gold. Let's use my gold for the admirals. I'll save my faith for the settlers. That seems like a good thing to do. 2 production in every city. 50% production towards city centre buildings. Lovely. Sydney Opera House in the middle of the freezing cold. That's exactly how nature intended. I love the fisheries. It's the fact that everything is sort of hexagon shaped. I think they should have put more hexagons in Civ. The mines, the pastures, the camps, everything should have been hexagon shaped, if you ask me. Not enough hexagons. Voting time. Trade routes? Are we doing a thing? We'll trade with trade routes. Why not? Oh, and holy sites. Yes. Please do that. It's going to be city centre. City centre buildings is normally the one that's chosen, and that's absolutely fine, to be honest, because that stacks with my governor. But holy sites, go on. You know you want to. Theatre Square. Oh, okay, that works really well. Sure. Don't argue when the result comes up your direction so hard. International Space Agency. E-commerce as well. Oh yes, epic trade routes, epic happiness. 1 admiral, 2 admiral, 3 admiral, 4 admiral, and Francis Drake is the last one. These ley lines, oh, they're going to be amazing. I'm going to go digital democracy. As I said before, my tourism, yeah, I'm deliberately kind of handicapping it because I don't want to win very quickly. Taking a little bit of a penalty will be nice. Don't worry, I've got huge plans to be able to spice it up in a very short time. There's the stadium. Where's the stadio? Oh, I love the stadio so much. 4 power in my cities and 2 amenities in every powered city. That is huge. It means that every city now has electricity, and because they have electricity, they're happy. Oh, and by the way, my railroad is pretty cool. I mean, I think I've connected up most, if not every city, including around the lake. We've taken a railway all the way through with mountain tunnels. So I do actually have a direct connection with all my cities, and I'm just building over to my new ones in this. My aim is to link up in this direction, which shouldn't be too hard. Here are another 2 admirals to add to my ever-growing list, as well as a writer. But as mentioned, digital democracy. It's like a democracy, but with more phones. Yes, more phones. Okay, I have a few more card options than I remember, so I'm going to have to put them all in now. Here we go. That's what it looks like right now. Just a crazy complicated government. Oh, I just realized I have another diplomacy slot to add to my government. There's another one. Oh my lord, I'm actually running out of things to put on. What do I do? It's beautiful to see. Coal power plant, 28 production. I think I'll be having at least one of those. Yum. Tundra tiles provide 2 adjacency bonus to harbours. Really? Tundra, you say? Okay, now we have officially got all the Renaissance era great people. I keep saying that, but this time we do. Yeah, well, okay, we have a few. Oh, I'm so looking forward to the industrial era. I really am. I decided to launch an Earth satellite because I'm going for a culture victory, and that's about all the reason I had. Oh no, I do remember. I was going to do the Moon Project and get myself a lovely chunk of culture. That's what I was going to do. There's always a reason. There's always secretly a reason. Is it a plus 12 lava? Oh, it is. Is that my best so far? It isn't. It's got to be close. Oh, we did meet another city-state. Yerevan. Oh, that's 15%, isn't it? Yes, Kilwa. That was about 400 faith per turn. Excellent. That's what you want to see. Do I really want an extra builder charge? Do I want an extra immunity for luxuries? These are good things. These are very good things, I can't lie, but I feel like we can do better. So, thoughts that I have had. Spymaster gives me culture and science to trade routes to allies. That's quite fun. Ambassador gives me 4 gold and 2 production to trade routes to city-states, and that's doubled if I'm the suzerain. Hint, I'm the suzerain. Plus, 5% gold for every city-state I'm suzerain of. Okay, we've got the ambassador. We've decided. That's it. Okay, cool. So let's try this bearing fellow. We've got a 5 adjacency harbour. Let me just use this quickly. And now it's 7. Okay, so it looks like this one only stacks the once. It's probably for the best, that. Global warming mitigation. I think I can actually stop global warming before it happens. I'm generating a lot of carbon, and it's mostly my railroad problem. I mean, I wouldn't call it a problem myself, but people have told me to refer to it as a problem. Just realized Novgorod has 230 production. What's going on? Oh, it's gonna be this, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's that crazy industrial zone. That makes a bit more sense. There we go. Future Civic. This not just gives me Diplo favor, but also a governor title every time I finish it, and I can finish it every turn. Now we're going to get unlimited governors. Let's get everything. Oh, Russia, so balanced. Turn 156. We're already at Future Civic. It's lovely. There we go. Carbon recapture is beginning to remove this influence. We managed to, throttle it at phase 1. So 0.9 degrees and going down. Feels good. Feels very good. On the governors, here we go. Trade unions and vassalage. These are the cards that we're after. You know, I think there's actually a risk that I might be able to connect my railway up this turn. Yep, I can. Let me take you on a little tour. So, this is the frozen tundra. It goes all the way through, past Dutch lands, through the frozen wastes of the Far East, until, eventually, Kamasi, familiar territory, Novgorod and St. Basil's, Kazan, the mighty Estadio city, the warm lands to the north, and there it is, the twin jewels of the Empire, St. Petersburg, Astrakhan. But we go further, through the Tula mountain pass, through Moscow, and round through the little mountain tunnel that takes us into the other side of the continent, where the path continues. Through, and back into the tundra and to colder climates where we go east, east, more east, eventually, finding ourselves again in familiar territory. That's right, with a mountain tunnel, we have a continuous railroad that goes around the entire map of 213 tiles. Some things are just fun to do, and that's one of them. Also, I've actually settled around the entire map now as well. I think I've got a continuous land bridge. Well, almost. There's the odd tile that probably needs buying, but I'm pretty sure I now own territory around the entire map. The sun literally cannot ever set. That's really confusing, because the map never ends. I'm getting very confused as to whether or not, I'm looking at the right bit of the map. Oh dear. Oh no, I've just realized. That last city was Washington. Oh no. Look away! Look away! Trade unions! If I find a trade route from my capital, we should have a pretty good set of examples. Like this one. 6 food, 9 production, 22 gold, 1 science, 21 culture, 4 faith. Oh, Chingati would be pretty much the only thing that would improve this further. Oh, go on then. I'll treat myself to a bigger government, seeing as I can. Oh, a boost to all industrial era technologies. Yeah, it's not going to be a thing for us. Okay, we'll let that one pass. I didn't think I had enough happiness or culture. What could I do about that? Oh, that's right. Spend hundreds of millions of pounds on a vanity project that essentially puts a big building next to the real thing. A car park. Yes, this is what will make my empire happy. Always remember, it's the +6 culture for every city in your empire that stacks up really nice with that wonder. It's beautiful. Tell you what, biosphere. Seeing as I'm getting 4 power from every city right now, it's all renewable. I think biosphere will triple that. Let's test that out, shall we? 10 turns, by the way. 10 turns until glory. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Vassalage. On 2,943 gold per turn. No. Now I'm on 5,200 because I've got a 90% bonus because that one doesn't get capped. Oh, that's brilliant. I wonder if there are any more ridiculous things like that. Oh, park rangers. Surveyor, that makes national parks better. Oh, yeah. +1 appeal to all tiles. Yep, okay, we're getting the surveyor. This looks good. Every turn that goes past is just a massive temptation in 3,500 faith per turn coming in and all the great people of the game. Who do I want? I've got 28,000 gold now. You just sort of look at something and you're like, let's just get all of the engineers, shall we? Like, don't even worry about it, just all of them. Well, here they come. Yay, that's it. Lovely, and with Eiffel, there we go, that's all the industrial ones. There's so much money. Oh, we're almost there. +1 appeal to tiles in my empire. Yes. It's all good. And there's park rangers. Can we get Eiffel Tower? That must be something we can build as well. Novgorod. Oh no, Novgorod. Must be built on flat land next to the cap. That could be the issue. There's so much land around me that isn't flat. That's the problem. Oh, there we go. There's only 12 turns, but that's rushable. Yes, especially because I do have Eiffel here. Better not finish Biosphere too fast. I have a feeling I'm going to win very quickly after that one's finished. Oh boy. Maybe I'll get Curator, because eventually I'll actually get something that improves rock bands. You never know. Maybe for the first time ever, rock bands will actually work in an Ursa game. Or not. Is there any more symmetry in Civ 6 than using Eiffel to rush the Eiffel Tower? I don't know. To me, it's just one of those perfect things. 2 extra appeal in every single tile in my empire. I think you all know where we're going with this one, right? It's when you want to win the game and you've got something like 5,000 faith per turn, you just build Eiffel Tower, you play someone with a lot of culture, a lot of tiles, and you build national parks everywhere. Yes, it's quite effective, really. Biosphere. This effectively triples all renewable energy and gives it tourism equal to how much you're getting. So, for instance, say you had a governor that gave every city 4 renewable power. Well, now each city has 12 renewable power and generates 12 tourism. Yeah, that just doubled my tourism per turn. It's pretty effective, that. Amazed by my green source of power. Of course, it's 50% more, isn't it? So it's actually 19 per city. Excellent. Oh, we're almost generating no carbon output now as well. So we're going to start to really chill the world down. This game is just, I knew it would be quite powerful, but it's gone beyond quite powerful to absolutely dominant. 1 turn left now. 1 turn left. And what I think I'll do to celebrate and just accelerate myself through to the end of the game once we go to that glorious time is we're going to have a look at the Naturalist tab and, oh, my lord, there's quite a few places that we could potentially put national parks down. It'd be a shame if suddenly every single national park that I could possibly make without changing anything were to just suddenly get made. That was an apostle. Ursa is slightly loose with the faith spending budget, but that's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure most of your faith will end up going to the correct place. Maybe. 20% culture in cities with a wonder. That's quite a few of them. Industrial era, you say? Well, I think we're going to go reform the coinage, seeing as we've settled to our heart's content. 34 cities. We could have gone to 50, probably. Sometimes you have to know when enough is enough. Would you like to join in with the National Park Foundation round? If we just have a look at the general appeal of the tiles in my empire, you'll see that they're pretty high. Shall we go? Here is number 1. There's number 2, a beautiful park. Here is number 3. Is it as beautiful? No one will know. There's number 4. Debatably not worth the funding, that one, but you know, Our government is very corrupt. Number 5, now that one is genuinely pretty. This one appears to just be snow. Why anyone would want to go there? I don't know. Maybe they're penguins there. Who knows? This one's mostly marsh. Pretty sure this might be Florida. Not sure about that one. There's literally nothing in this, but it's still pretty, I guess. An absence of Ursa. Maybe that's what makes a park. That one is next to some coal. I guess that's a pretty thing. This is a little national park around a tiny piece of desert, and this one has some iron. How beautiful. And then finally, a pretty, actually nice tundra one. Oh, beautiful. So that gave me another 500 tourism in this turn. And because I haven't actually had it in yet, let's put satellite broadcasts in. That's another 50 tourism. Heritage tourism, another 62. And what's that? Online communities. Yes, that's right. I also didn't have that card in this entire time. I was earning 2,000 tourism per turn before with most people. Now it's 4,000. So I'm generating 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 domestic tourists from the world, and Gaul is only generating 2 right now, so they're losing 1. So next turn it'll be 153. And I'll be on 135, so I should be winning in 3 turns, I reckon. But I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you. Next turn, we're going to put a governor in Magus. 20% growth in all cities, by the way, on one of these scientists. Wow, that's a lot of extra food. My capital alone, I think that added about 30 food per turn, something like that. It's pretty big. Ah, the beautiful little ley line. Providing a major adjacency bonus, these things have been all around the map. In my lands alone, I have 58 of them. 58 of them. It's quite a lot. But they don't really offer much. Or do they? Magus. Unlocked in the industrial era. For every great person earned, ley lines receive 1 yield equal to that great person's type. Admirals and generals earn 1 science. Wonder how many great people I've earned. I wonder if it's many. Let's have a look. Well, that certainly looks promising. So it is. Oh my lord. 26 science, 27 culture, 18 gold, 16 production, and 1 faith. Let's not forget the faith. The profit is very important in this. If I just renew all of the yields of my nation and just see those get worked, oh my lord, that almost doubled my science. That's huge. Oh my lord. These tiles are amazing, and they're underneath my cities because I've been settling on them like pretty much wherever I can as well. Look at all these. Oh, the yields. If you come along to the Discord and ask nicely, I'll give you the save file for this point in the game, because I reckon if you sat along here with the 4,000 faith, you could probably get these ley lines to somewhat ridiculous levels. Because all you have to do is find an industrial era great person that you like the look of, like this musician, and go, doink, they're mine, and then there's John Spilsbury, I'll grab you as well, and Cecil Rhodes, and every time we do that, these just get better and better and better. We are an unstoppable force. It would be really cool, right? If the culture, maybe even the yields of the ley line, if they gave tourism, that would be possibly the best addition, but we don't even need it. Let's be honest. It's pretty crazy. At this point, it's almost a shame to press the end turn button, but I probably should. We're about to freeze the world next turn as well. Oh, that's beautiful. Scotland would start losing all of their Diplo favor, and anybody else ever generating CO2 would have the same fate. Ah, victory. An appallingly quick victory, but a fun one. Playing Russia every time in Civ 6 is a joy. What's my ranking? Of course, Augustus Caesar. Lovely. And it's graph time. Buildings constructed. It's always high. Cities captured. None. Peaceful Ursa. Cities founded. Yeah, try and keep up with that monumentality play. Cities lost. None. Districts constructed. Lots. It's why you beat the AI every time. Total great person dominance almost 100 by the end of the game. My culture makes the rest of the world look pretty obsolete, as does my science, to be honest. And my faith. There is a graph in here somewhere, I promise. Gold is fairly erratic. I did have a couple of very rapid spending sprees. We don't like to talk about those. My credit card company still hasn't forgiven me. Governor titles. Can you see where I hit future civic? Total religions. Oh, cool. Founded one right at the end of the game. Good for you. Units killed. Quite a few. That's more than I thought it would be. Oh, and I lost 1. That was a scout. So where's the scout? Thought that would be a clean run. No. Wonders. Actually, you know what? I did a pretty good job at building wonders with my capital. Like, that was actually a lot of fun. Very slow start that was very wonderific, but I feel like it catapulted pretty well. We did a lot of good here. I'm sorry, I lost territory to the Scottish Empire. Hang on. Volcano, I literally could not care less right now. Are we going to have a diplomatic incident here? Oh, no, phew. It's okay. The railway is still complete. I thought for a second Scotland had actually cut my railway off, but no, it's okay. Panic not. We will forgive them. I won't go into my city and with my overwhelmingly large amounts of gold buy 2,400 gold giant death robots, of which I could afford probably about 7 or 8 next turn if I had the uranium, which I don't, admittedly, but that would be a rather rapid conquest, would it not? Oh, Scotland's going to lose Dumbarton to me anyway. That's fine then. Oh, we don't even need to worry. If we continue playing this game, the Dutch are going to lose cities to me as well. Looks like 3 of them at the very least are going from loyalty. Scotland are losing a city. Mongolia is losing at least a couple of cities as well. Everyone wants to join my empire. My massive frosty empire. It took 2 turns, by the way, and I bought the entirety of the industrial era great people. Just in one huge spree, and now we're already onto modern era. Lovely. Well, there's the final ley line. Wonderful stuff. These games take a long time to film because of the just ridiculous setup that they need. So if you enjoy these series, if you don't mind liking them, all the videos of the series and subscribing to the channel, it massively helps. But it's wonderful. I really enjoy making these. I hope you have as well. And I'm looking forward to the next series, which I've got to go and whip myself to now. Don't forget, if you want the save file for this, it is a serious offer. Come to Discord, just ask for it, and you can play along. From this point, see how crazy these ley lines can get. Look at some of these snow areas. Oh, they're ridiculous. I love them. Look, New York only has 2 population and it's making 80 culture and 70. Okay, goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennes, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous68. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!